EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Smith, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing here, Corral. That one complete to Anderson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
It certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
52 blaster. 52.
They'll run with Patterson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The Falcons at 9-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Here we go, set.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Ready, set. 1, 10. Ready.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
38. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready.
2nd and 4. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Terry McLaurin His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Moore, the man in motion. Now Corral, 3rd and 2. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's caught at the 10. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 57 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Corral. Flush to his right. This is caught. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have regained the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Panthers 10, Falcons 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that is incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
First down. Here's Corral with it. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Corral. Throw to Eskridge, complete on the out route. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. 3rd and long, Corral. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Noah Fant from 17 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Falcons 7.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll run with Patterson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Patterson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. They'll go. It's Patterson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, it's Corral. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action, Corral. He'll fire one downfield for Fant, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Falcons 14.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
On 2nd and 10, Corral. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot before the half for Corral. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before the half for Corral. Buying time to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we come upon halftime. Intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On first down, going back to Patterson. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Back to the ground now. Patterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 2. That's complete right around the 8. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still 3,000.
Touchdown Falcons! Drake London, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. On third down, Corral. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be Falcon football.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Edwards. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Open man, there is Patterson, complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Here's Corral on 1st down.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Give to Patterson running to the right.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Corral.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Corral takes a shotgun snap.
And that will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Corral.
Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. The drive starts with a completion left side.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've said
he'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Andrew Wingard.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Terry McLaurin from 21 yards away. And the Falcons are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Corral.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Corral with it. 1st down here.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Corral looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Corral yet again going to throw it. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. 3rd down, here's Patterson.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Michael Palardy now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end,
Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Cool for the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
he continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
One final play for Corral.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.
It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show.